Hello. Welcome. I'm so excited to have every one of you here this evening. It's a privilege and honor to have your audience tonight because I know that each and every one of you, had your own thing to do this evening, but you took out time to be here. So for that, I'm going to make sure I'm doing everything in my power to make it well worth your time. All right. So if you can see my screen, you can hear my voice. I want you to leave a comment in the comment section. Just let me know that you can see the screen, and of course you can hear my voice. All right. So we can get started. Awesome. I can see that people are already doing that already. I just wanted you guys to know that I'm delighted, I'm excited to have you here tonight. And what I want to do this night is to share with you how you can make 10k to 60k every single day selling physical products you don't own. You don't have to warehouse and you do this by just using Facebook and WhatsApp, and you can even use your phone to do it. This is exactly how James did it, and in 30 days he was able to generate 1.8 million naira. Right? James was almost losing his respect to his wife's respect for him, but he regained that just by applying what I'm about to share with you. Right? My goal tonight for you is so that you have everything you need to start an e-commerce business that brings in sales every single day, so you never have to worry about money ever again. Even if you failed at it before, or you are a newbie, or you've never done something like this before, right? And you're scared to start because you're a non-technical person like Akinwumi, who was a struggling orphan. He was struggling to get into the online space. He doesn't know how to get started, but using the system, he was able to get started. And according to him, he has become financially free from this. How about Lydia, who got started? She came to meet me, and when she came, she knew nothing about the internet at all, but being patient with her, she got started, and in 3 months she was able to do 300k in profit. Today she's building her business and assisting her husband. All right, so guys, here are what I'm going to cover today. All right, the best niches that you can get started with, the only type of products you must sell using this method, how to source products locally. You don't need to do any of those importation, right? The type of ads you should use to start making sales every single day, and of course how you can get started with no capital. All right, now if you stick with me till the end of this webinar, if you stick with me till the end of this training, I'm going to share with you one hot product you can start making sales with tomorrow. All right, if you start setting things up today. Sounds good? Now, if that's interesting to you, I want you to know that you are at the right place. All right. Now, who is this webinar not for? This webinar is not for you if you're someone who is looking for a magic bullet. Okay, you're not ready to do any work. You don't want to do nothing, but you just want to click a button, then you make a lot of money. All right, this is not for you. This training is not for you if you're someone who is scared to get uncomfortable, and of course this training is not for you if you're not ready to try something new, because what I'm about to share with you is something that is new. Okay. So who is this webinar for? Who is this training for? This training is for people who want to start a business but don't know how to get started. All right, people who you're a newbie, you're a non-technical person, you don't want to figure things out on your own. All right, you're someone you don't like complex systems. You want your things simple and straightforward. All right, then this is the right place for you. And for people who have less than 500k in their bank account, and you want a proven way to make money daily, every single day. You want to ensure that you are getting credit alerts. All right, and of course people who want to start making sales quickly, and of course people who don't want to go through the stress of importation. All right, now I have to get something clear. My lawyer always tells me to make sure that I have this on my trainings. The success stories I'm going to be sharing, or that you've heard about, these are people who are hardworking. All right, they put in the work, they put in the effort. All right, at the end of the day, the result that you get from what I share today are totally up to you. Okay, now having gotten that all out of the way, what I'm about to share with you has broken down the traditional walls. All right, anybody can now confidently start making money online. You've heard people who are making millions online. All right, and you can do this without knowing 1,001 things, or have any of these crazy skills out there, right? Every entrepreneur needs to have peace of mind, knowing that they don't have to struggle to pay their bills or take care of their family, right? And this method, the method I'm about to share with you, now allows us to achieve that better than ever before. All right now is the perfect time for you to use this method, with the oil inflation happening, and the iOS 14 update on Facebook that is playing out. This is the perfect time. E-commerce is currently growing. E-commerce is a growing industry. All right, and Nigeria is the 33rd largest market for e-commerce, and it's still growing with a revenue of over $7 billion. So this is the perfect time for you to have a place. Cut your own path. Okay, position yourself for this. The opportunity here is huge. All right, selling physical products is the easiest way anyone can start making money online. Okay, you can start even with your phone, and you don't have to be a technical person. You don't have to be a technical person. What I'm about to share with you, what I'm going to share with you today, are the exact system I use to take a brand from zero to doing over 11 million in 4 months. In 4 months, using this same system I'm about to share with you. All right. Now, in case you're wondering, you still, who is this guy making making these bogus claims? Well, my name is Jonathan Melody, and I'm born and I still live in Nigeria. 8 years, I have 8 years of experience in e-commerce and Facebook advertising. I'm a best-selling author. I wrote the book, The 10x E-Commerce Secrets, and of course, I'm the founder of the 10x Ecom Club. It's a community of e-commerce experts. All right, now you may say that, now I see why you are making so much with, but that's not the case. All right, you will be surprised that we have so much in common. All right, this reminds me of that night I screamed, "Dad, what's going on?" Right, please don't leave. I said this with hot tears dripping down my cheeks. Okay, I had just woken up that evening and I saw my dad tearing down his photos in the house, and my mom was crying, and I went on to hold my father's legs, and I was like, "Dad, what's going on? What has mom done?" Right, but he left. All right, it's this is an emotional story for me, so I will try my best to put it out the best way I can. All right, but my dad left that evening, and I was left with that horror of knowing that I'm going to grow up without a father figure. Okay, I grew up just have seen my mom struggle to take care of me, put things together to ensure that I get the best out of life, and but something happened at age 13. I was introduced to this book called Rich Dad Poor Dad, and that book made me realize the whole rat race, the whole rich people buy assets, poor people buy liabilities. That book's making me realize that I really don't want to get a job and work for someone. Okay, so when I finally got into the university, I started trying so many things, because I saw that it was a time for me to start doing things for myself, and not just have the entire burden on my mom anymore. So I started trying different things. I tried browsing tricks. I was selling browsing tricks, doing pay-per-clicks, content writing, pay to read, surveys, you name them. I tried a whole lot of things on the internet. All right, and then there was a time I even got scammed because I was trying so many things. Okay, but there was one that was really painful because I had gotten scammed of my school fees, and how I got to pay that school fees was still a painful one. Okay, but yeah, I was still able to pay the school fees. My mom find a way, she borrowed, and you know the school fees was paid. Okay, but these horror incidents, these horror moments, they stop me from trying. Okay, because I knew that there was potential in the internet and I can make it, because I've heard people, I've seen stories online of people who are doing it. So why not me? All right, now during that time I came across a book that was talking about importation and all that, so I got the book. And I imported a product that I sold and made some profits from buying products for my hostel mates. And then but something happened. I made what I call the biggest mistake of my lifetime. Okay, I went on to buy a product or to import a product, the wristwatch that you see on your screen, over 200 pieces, or about 200 pieces of this wristwatch, and I was just able to sell two. Technically, I was able to sell one, to a friend who bought it for his girlfriend at the time, and then the second one, well, my crush took it, and she didn't pay for it. Okay, I made this mistake. I bought this wristwatch and no one really bought it, so I was discouraged. All right, I stopped importing at the time, because of course I had spent my entire capital and profit, right? So I stopped at the time and I started looking for other means to make money on the internet. I started doing other things, freelancing, and you name it, designing book covers and logos. But it was a struggle for me. Finally, I moved to Lagos in 2015 after my NYC, but things were still hard. You find yourself completing these jobs, but you have to wait for weeks to get paid and all of that. You spend time. It was as if I still had a job, and that is not what I really wanted. I was trying to avoid a job, but I was still this whole internet thing ought to be something you do that gives you freedom, right? But I wasn't having a freedom. I see myself working almost 18 to 20 hours every single day. That's not freedom. All right, it was hard. All right, but something happened. I woke up one sunny morning hungry. All right, because I had gone to bed the previous night without eating. All right, I was hungry, and I had less than 2,000 naira in my bank account. Okay, and but I had to eat. I had to find something to eat. So what I did was I set on a movement. I went on to check different ATMs. I couldn't make use of the ATM around the place I was at the time in Ejigbo. So I had to trek from Ejigbo to somewhere around Selegbe, where there is UBA. And even after getting there and making complaints of how I couldn't make use of any ATM, and I needed to withdraw 1,000 naira, because technically I have less than 2,000, and of course the account can be empty, right? So I told them that I needed to withdraw something, but I couldn't. I still couldn't withdraw. They said it was a BVN thing and all of that, something needs to be done. So I was unable to withdraw that money at the time, and I ended up trekking back. I got home that evening, laid on my bed, and I was sobbing, I was crying. I could feel the tension that was running down my spine that afternoon, that morning, and I prayed. I told God that I was tired of what was going on. I needed a change. I needed something to happen. I don't know how it's going to happen, but I need the miracle, right? I prayed for a miracle, and later that month was when I found my mentor, Ronald in Zimora, who told me a few things. He shared a few things with me that says, listen, you need to do this e-commerce thing. But I was, still skeptical, but he assured me that, listen, you can do this, but the problem is you're doing it the wrong way. Okay, and applying what he shared with me, I was able to do a figure of 6 million naira in 3 months. Okay, selling this hair product you see on your screen. It was Hair Wonder and Andre. Basically every single week I was getting credited with between 200k to 300k, sometimes 400k every single week. This was far better than what I had experienced before. Initially I would wait for like 2 weeks, 4 weeks before I could get anything to make use of and feed myself and take care of myself. But here was I getting paid every single week. Okay, but there was a problem with this, right? This is a system that was not newbie friendly. Why? Because you need to do a whole lot of things. You need to know how to design pages, you need to know how to write, you need copywriting, you need email marketing. So and of course it was difficult for newbies to get into this, and this puts me into work mode. All right, I wanted to find something that was easy for people to implement. Okay, I want something that a newbie can get started with and the newbie can implement it without struggling, like I did. All right, and applying the system, I went on refining it and making sure that it's something that is easy for newbies to get started with. Applying it was how I was able to start a brand from scratch to do over 11 million in 4 months. And today I want to teach this exact system to you. Okay, listen, I choose to be successful. Okay, the reason I live the life I live today is because I choose to be successful, and e-commerce made it a possibility, and it can be the same for you. All right, so why am I even telling you all of this? Really, why am I telling you? It's because really no one cares. All right, no one cares about your struggles. The government wants you to pay them taxes. Your church wants you to pay tithe. Your mosque wants you to make donations and give alms. Your family and friends, they want you to support them. Right, and e-commerce is one of the best business models to start right now. Okay, because you don't have to be a skilled person. Right, you don't need to have a physical store. You don't need to import any product. You don't need a website. You need just basic landing page. All right, to do this you need as little as 20,000 naira to even get started. All right, and this is a business that can make you as high as 1,000% profit. All right, but what if you have been told? I know there a lot of you are here. You've heard things the other way around, and you think that e-commerce is not for you. All right, there is some few misconceptions going around in the e-commerce space. You hear people telling you can't advertise health or neutral products on Facebook. You must import products to make good profit. You must have a website before you can sell. You must have large capital. You must have a laptop, or you must use a laptop. These are not true at all. Okay, my guess is you're tired. All right, you're tired of being told how people are making money who are making it online. You hear about these people who are making big figures online, selling products. Okay, and the truth is most experts are not even making it easy. Right, they are teaching things that are complicated. All right, so they end up giving you complicated systems that you find difficult to implement, and you hear things like copywriting, you hear things like email marketing, web design, graphic design, and when you try everything falls to pieces. All right, and you end up confused. But with this system, okay, you don't need all of this system. It's a very simple step. All right, you only need 3 steps, okay, that you can use to take or start your e-commerce business to become profitable. All right, so step 1 is sourcing a product. Okay, that's a step 1. Step 1 is sourcing a product that people want. Okay, you want to ensure that you source a product that solves a pain. Okay, you want to source a product that helps people to save time or save money. It helps them to caress their ego. Increases their status. All right, helps people to protect their loved ones. It makes it easy for people to enjoy life. The what you have to pay attention to here is sell products that people want. Okay, and there are two categories of these products. They are either the candies or the painkillers. All right, and these candies are basically products that they are not needs, they are wants. Okay, so for someone who is going for bling bling, wristwatches or chains, those are wants. Okay, having these wristwatches is not going to make any difference in your lives. It's not like if they don't have it, they are going to die, right? So those are candies. Painkillers. So candies are things that we just crave for every now and then. Painkillers are things that are necessary that you must have. So painkillers, like you are diabetic, or you are arthritic, right? You have arthritis, right? You have high blood pressure, right? How can you? Those are pains, all right, that you need to solve, right? And there are certain types of products that this system works for. These types of products are products that you can create what I call demonstrative videos for. So I have done some digging using using GG. Like I said, you can source this product locally on GG. You don't need to import anything, because really there are big importers out there, all right, people who bring in 20 feet, 40 feet containers of products, who have more money than you do, right? They bring in this product and they can sell this product even at a very cheap rate, almost at the same prices that you will get them by importing this same product. So here are some products that I've been able to find on GG. This is a turbo pump. This is water purifier. This is a shaving machine or a shaving device, right? That makes it that you can make use of, and it does not give you all of these bumps or cuts and all of that, right? Now, step 2, once you have the product taken care of, the next thing is to set up a simple ad. Now, this ad is something that you create on Facebook. Very simple. You can create this ad using your mobile phone, right? Up to date, I have a friend who makes use of his mobile phone to create his ads, and he has done over 6 million in the last 6 months. He's new to this internet marketing thing. Total newbie, right? But he's doing such numbers, right? And he's doing it with his phone. How amazing is that? So the next step is to set up a simple message or landing page conversion kind of ad that leads people to a simple landing page, where you just have a simple text, headline, a video that you've created, demonstrative video of the product, all right, and a button that leads the people to your WhatsApp, right? The third step is to close these people. Okay, so someone sends you a message from WhatsApp and goes to your WhatsApp and start inquiring about the products. How do you get them to believe that you are real and get them to buy from you? That's closing, right? And there are two things that you must pay attention to if you want to do this effectively, and that's one is empathy, and the second thing is confidence. You have to empathize with this person who sent you a message. You want to walk in their shoes. You want to make them understand that the pain they are going through. You want to make them understand that you understand what they are going through, right? And the second thing is that you want to show confidence. You want to be confident. You want to believe in what you are selling. You don't sell products that you don't believe in, all right? So first, when you find a product, what you want to do is ask the vendor that you have gotten to send you a pics of it. You can pay for it and probably spend around 2k, 3k, 4k to get the product, and you test it out and see if it does what they say it does before you end up, or before you go ahead to sell it to other persons, right? So you want to make sure that you believe what you're selling. You want to be confident in what you're recommending to people. So it's a simple, straightforward system, right? You go to a vendor, go to a site like GG, and some other website out there, and find a product that people want. Find a product that people want. Get the vendor to have an agreement with you on a price and remitting commissions or profits back to you. And so when you have a customer for the product, the seller picks up the product from his shop, delivers it to the customer, and after delivery the vendor sends you your commission or your profit from the sale. How easy is that? Simple and straightforward, right? I know all of these things that I'm probably saying right now is as if I've opened a hose of water and is all over your face, and your brain is going bing 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 shouting, right? And you can just put everything together, and I understand how that feels, all right? But I want you to understand that many people like you have done it. Okay, if myself can do it, if I can go through all of these things and still do it, you think that you're limited by your circumstances, by what you're going through. No, you're not. You can do it. Like Ifoma here, who before she came across me, had a lot of failures and losses, but using the system, she ended up making over 400k in profit in 30 days. All right. How about Kings, who generated over 30 orders in 48 hours, just applying a single trick that I taught him, right? Imagine if he was getting, like, let's say 10,000 naira profit from every single order. Just do the math yourself, right? Anyways, after some time of, after some of the successes that this system recorded, I started getting people asking questions. They wanted to know, or they wanted a detailed documentation of how this works, all right? And that led to me putting together what I call the e-commerce leverage advantage. It's a simple 3-step system that helps anyone generate a minimum of 10,000 naira every single day. And we do this by selling physical products that we don't own. We don't warehouse them, and we don't have to worry about the delivery of this product. Okay, it doesn't matter if you are a newbie or a non-technical person, right? You can do this. You do this without worrying about importation of products, worrying about warehousing of products, worrying about the delivery of the products, without worrying about complicated systems, right? Now, remember I said at the end of this training, I'm going to share with you a product that you can start today, that you can go and just buy and test this system out and see how it works. All right, so make sure you stick with me. All right, so and you do this, no complicated systems. All right, now I want to hand this exact system to you today for a fraction of what others paid for it. If you think a system like this will help you, really, I want you to get it. If the system is going to help you and your family, go ahead and get it. But if you think it's not going to help you, well, forget about it. So instead of going on to tell you what this is and what is not, hyping it up, why not I just tell you what you will find inside of this training, inside of this 10k a day system. One, I have laid out 10 untapped niches that you can sell products, so that you don't waste your time finding out the type of niches that you can look into, right? And become profitable. You want to make sure that you're getting into something that is profitable. All right, so you want to get started with the niches that the money is in. All right, and of course I'm going to show you how you can negotiate with sellers, all right, using a snake in the mind method for the best prices. Okay, and of course you get a no-face method of creating videos to sell your products effectively. And not just that, you get to see exactly how to set up simple ads on Facebook that guarantees daily sales. Okay, you can set this up in less than 10 minutes. And of course, how do you handle objections when people come to you, come to your inbox, come to your WhatsApp inbox? How do you handle them? How do you get them to say yes? All right, I'm going to teach you exactly how you can do that. I'm giving you the templates, okay? So you don't have to think so much on what to tell people. You basically have to copy and paste, right? It is that simple, that easy. Okay, of course I share with you the no-fail delivery hack for those people who they want to do, you want to do your own delivery, or you can even recommend this method to the seller and the seller can make use of it. Okay, to ensure that customers will be ready to pick up their product. You don't want a situation whereby a product is sent out and then the person is telling you that they traveled, or their cat is sick, right? The dog has to be taken to the vet and all of that. You don't want such excuses, okay? And of course, I'm going to show you how to buy your domain and hosting and set up simple landing pages, okay? So a summary of everything that I'm handing you here this will cost you over 200,000 naira. All right. I want you to know that when you execute what this whole package is, when you execute this, what I've shared with you today correctly, the end result is in you generating sales every single day, right? Making at least 300k monthly. You finally be able to, buy your dream car, pay your bills and live a comfortable life, finally send your kids to good schools, assist your husband, get rid of insults from people who are better than you, from people who have more than you, right? Finally have enough to give to charity, go on vacations that you've always wanted, right? I want you to be able to achieve more in 4 weeks than most experts do in 4 months, okay? Now, you're probably thinking that what will this cost you? But before I go on to share with you what this is going to cost you, let me ask you a few questions. If all this system did for you was to finally turn you into a profit pulling machine in the e-commerce industry, right? Would it be worth over 200k, 250,000? If all this system did was to take you from an average income earner to a 6 to 7 figure monthly, do you think this would be worth it? If all this system did was to finally help you achieve that lifestyle you've always wanted for you and your family, will it be worth it? If all that this system did was help you pay all your bills comfortably and have extra, cash to play with, do you think it will be worth it? Listen, there are people who are ready to even pay 500k to have or lay their hands on something like this. Like Oludare, who went on to pay 500k to someone for a similar system, but he didn't achieve more with it. He came back and said, thank you, what you have is astounding in Nigeria, right? I paid an international or I got an international product without serious support. Rather, they will be asking for more payment. All right, so what do you think I should charge for this? Do you think I should charge 250? How about 200? All right, what about 150? Well, today you can access this for 45,000 naira. Okay, imagine a system that you can use to generate a minimum of 10,000 every single day. You will agree with me that 45,000 naira is me just biting off just a fraction. You're paying a fraction to lay your hands on this, right? But I have to let you understand that this is not for lazy people. You have to be willing to do the work, and I need you to know that this is time sensitive. Okay, if you want this, then you want to go ahead and click on the button or the link below this video. Check the description of this video and you will be able to gain access to this. Now, after payment, you can send your payment details to send your payment ID for verification so that we can get you on board. All right, now before you go, I want to add some few bonuses to it, because I know that there are people who love bonuses. So to sweeten the deal a little bit better, I'm going to add what I call contract template that you can use to have a contract between you and the vendor or seller, so that they don't screw you over. You don't want a situation whereby they deliver a product but they don't pay you your commission or your profit. All right, now, of course, I'm going to share with you, I want to give you 20 hand-picked products you can get started with, and I keep updating this. So anytime I find a product that is doing well in the market, I add it to the list. All right, so the list will keep getting updated every single time. And of course, you are going to be added to a support group where you can ask any question. You get the required support that you need. This is not going to be one of those programs whereby you buy and then after 30 days they put you in a group. After 30 days they kick you out. No, you are going to be in this group for as long as you want, to ensure that you get the help that you need, the support that you need, to ensure that you get the result that you want. All right. And of course, I'm giving you a list of my trusted delivery agents that you can use and you can suggest to your seller to make use of as well. All right. So in summary, what you're getting here is over 396,000. But you know what? Here is what I want to do for you. For those persons who are going to take action, okay, within the next 48 hours, you get to pay just 25,000. I know you've been to trainings like this before and you get excited and you want to get in, but then, you know, things happen, life happens, you slip back into what you used to do before and you take no action, right? But when you get this, then I can come into whatever you're doing and ensure that you see result, you get result with what you are doing. All right. So listen, you can decide to go on this alone, which is probably going to take you time to figure some things out. You know, you probably don't even know what exact product that you should get. Even though I'm going to share with you one hot product that you can get started with today, you probably don't even know how to set up your ad campaign on Facebook, how to make it profitable, right? But you can decide to get help from an expert as well, right? So you decide either to go alone or get help from an expert. And who best do you want to get help from than someone who works this, who does this day in and day out, right? So even more, when you take action right now, I'm going to give you access to 100 social media templates and with a how-to video that shows you exactly how to edit these templates and use them on your social media handles to grow your audience and get followers and get people to, you know, get more audience. The more people, the more eyeballs you can get to see whatever it is you're selling, the more sales you can make. All right. And of course, I'm going to show you how you can sell to other African countries. How can you do this in other African countries? I'm going to share with you exactly how you can do that as well. And I'm going to give you my page builders that you can use to set up these simple pages that I talked about. And even better, what I've done is I've designed pages, so you don't have to worry about designing these pages from scratch. All you just have to do is pick one and edit, and you can do this within 20 minutes. All right, I show you exactly how I edit a page in less than 20 minutes, right? It doesn't take you more than that. And not just that, I'm giving you access to what I call the offer genie, how you can create irresistible offers. All right, irresistible ads on Facebook, create irresistible offers and get people to say yes and give you their money. All right, and not just that, I decided to add this bonus, the 10x e-commerce blueprint, the 10s e-commerce blueprint. This is a training, one of the first training that I created on e-commerce and made a whole lot of people millionaires between 2018 and 2019. And today I want to hand it to you for free. People pay 25,000 naira to just have access to the training, but today you have that training for free. All that I'm giving you access today are worth over 490,000 naira, but today in the next 48 hours you can grab all of these for just 25,000 naira. Okay, but I want you to understand that you have to take this seriously. You have to be quick about this. This is time sensitive. I'm only doing this for the next 48 hours, so you have to take advantage of this within the next 48 hours. Okay, after payment, what you want to do is send your payment ID to the number below, or just, you know, click on that link below this video, the button below this video, and you'll be able to follow the instruction and send your ID for verification so that you can gain access. All right, so if you want to get started, you want to be part of this, ensure that you click on that link, and you should know that this is limited. All right, this is for for those persons who want to gain access to all of these things. I promise, all of these bonuses, and you want to have access to them, you have to take advantage of this within the next 48 hours. Okay, now for most persons, some of you here think, if you're thinking that 25,000 naira is too much, I want you to break that down into the next 365 days. You will realize that you are only investing 68 naira, right, into your life every single day. Most of you spend more than 500 naira every single day, right? but you are investing 68 naira into your life. Just see you investing 68 naira into your life every single day. Do you think that is too much for you, for your growth as a person? Okay, and imagine this, guys. You are investing this, and this investment is something that is going to generate you money over and over and over and over again. This is not you investing in consumable. This is not you investing in clothes that will wear off, but you're investing in knowledge that will pay you over and over. Robert Kiyosaki, like I have shared before, said the rich invest in assets, the poor in buying liabilities. All right, so you don't want to be you want to break out of that zone of being amongst the poor, but you want to roll with the rich people who invest in assets. All right, you want to understand that money replenishes itself, but time doesn't. Okay. A very wise man, Tony Robbins, once said that if you want to be successful, find someone who has achieved the result that you want to achieve, copy them, do what they are doing, and you achieve the same result. All right, remember, what you're doing here is that you have nothing to lose but everything to gain. All right, and you need to understand that time waits for no man. You might be thinking that you have time, but really you have no time. Time is ticking each second. Alright, so go ahead, click on that button to get started. You only have to pay 25,000 within the next 48 hours. Alright, and guess what, guys? If you're still here, then you probably have a few questions. You're asking how much you need to get started. Well, like I said, you really don't need an extra capital, okay? Because now you're getting the vendors to, deliver the products to your end customer or the end consumer, and you can start without even ads. Okay, you can do this without ads. You can use Facebook Reels, you can use TikTok, you can use Instagram, you can use Twitter, to advertise what you want to advertise. And I'm still going to share with you, I'm going to teach you guys how you can use these mediums to advertise your products as well. All right, so but if you want to invest in ads, you need between 10,000, 20,000 to invest in advertising. All right, now you're asking, can a student? Of course, students, moms, some people you are looking for a job, you've not seen a job, there is something you can do. All right, you need a website to get started. No, you don't need the full website, you just need a simple landing page. And of course, I have designed landing pages that you can just edit and get started with. All right, now, can you make use of your phone? Definitely yes, you can make use of your phone. Here is a student who made use of her phone to design a page, and I was astonished, right? And I'm going to show you how you can make use of your phone to design these pages yourself, right? You can make use of your phone, but yes, you can make use of your phone, but if you want to have a larger view, then you need a laptop to do that. If you're comfortable with the small screen, then yes, you can make use of your phone. Is it easy to follow? Yes, it's easy to follow. Do I need a store? Like I said, you don't need a store. What if I'm busy? Then get someone to do it for you. Can a newbie? Yes, this was created for newbies. How soon can I get started? Well, you can get started right now, like today, right? Is there a support group? Definitely there is, right? How people saying this is the best community they are in. Do I need to import? No, you don't. You are not importing, right? You don't need to import. Listen, I need you to understand that there are no limitations. All right, the only limitation that you have right now exists inside your head. All right, there are no limitations. So go ahead, click on that button to get started. You only get to pay 25,000 naira to lay your hands on this. After 48 hours, the price of this shoots up. Okay, so this is time sensitive. Go ahead and click on that button, click on that link below this video to get started and grab this opportunity. Invest in this, and be part of this. All right, now if you stay to this point, then congratulations, you are among the few persons who are going to have access to this product. All right, so this is a product that can help you to reduce the amount of fuel or petrol that your car consumes. Okay, so this is a great product that you can get started with today. Just go on GG, find someone who is a vendor of it, and try it out and see what happens within the next 7 days. All right, so I hope you enjoyed this time together with me like I did. All right, so until next time, guys, I will see you, and I can't wait to have you on the inside and be part of your growth. All right, so click on the button below, link below somewhere around this video, and come join us inside. Bye.